Hello and welcome back to Terraria. Haha. Now, last episode, I was taking a look at the various types of armor and weapons and stuff like that that you can make using pre-hard mode armor sets and like that. That's what I took a look at last time. And if you missed it, go take a look. It should be a link somewhere at the top of the screen right now or when this video started. But today I want to do something else. I want to take a look at something else that I have not taken a look at before, and that would be rails, because I have not taken a look at rails yet, at least not on camera, and I'm going to need a few things. Let's see. In order to make rails, let's crafting window. All you basically need is any type of iron, either iron bars or lead bars, as well as wood. And let's see, is there anything else here? Reinforced fishing pole? Had not seen that before. Heavy workbench, no. But yeah, getting distracted there. But yeah, you can make minecart tracks using just iron and wood. And for 1 iron and 1 wood, you get 30 tracks, which is very nice. It means you can make a huge and very long track. Right now I have 420, haha, just for a few lead bars. So yeah, 420 rails. Now there is also a recipe for. I didn't want to take the light out. No, and I don't want to. I want to talk to you. There's also a recipe for this one, which is the pressure plate track, which uses just brown pressure plates and like that, and booster track, but I don't have any money on me right now, so I can't buy it. Let me see, I have some gold there. I did not grab any gold before I started, so, and for some reason, Autumn is still stuck right there, and she refuses to move. So let's buy a few of these. Just a few. As well as a brown pressure plate, because there is a recipe for this, which is the pressure plate track, which basically acts like a pressure plate would, allowing you to activate items, traps, and other kind of things. But yeah, let's go over here and take a look. Now, I was testing this out earlier, and I made a few things, which are these right here, and I'll show you those in a second. But let me light this area up a little bit more, and come over here and let me just show you how this works. Now, the tracks go down like this, just like normal stuff would. Kind of the way the wooden platforms do, but unlike the wooden platforms, you cannot actually walk on them. Let me show you what I mean. Let me try and build out a little platform here. And as you can see, I cannot actually stand on it. They are essentially kind of like a background. You can walk straight through them and you can't directly interact with them. But if you right click on them, you hop into a minecart and you can go back and forth. Now, you can pick up speed. You just hit left and right and you speed up depending on how long the track you're on is. And in order to get out, you just need to swing, or you can grapple out of it or stuff like that, or you just jump out like that and the cart disappears. Now, I've never really used the carts here, so let's see. Okay, there we go. I've never really used the carts in Terraria, so I don't know how the booster tracks work. Let's go up a little bit and down. Oop, did not want to put that in there. Now, you can it does automatically link up as it goes down slopes and stuff like this, which is nice. But unfortunately, I don't think it actually works with momentum. So I go up. Ooh, crap. What the hell? Ooh. Am I supposed to activate those or something? That might be a problem. I might need to actually activate those booster tracks. Let's try going over the booster track. Ah, there we go. I think it might be a one-way direction. Ah, yeah, the little arrows on it. They have little arrows pointing that way. Now I might actually be able to change the directions using my hammer. And now, let me hop over. Hop back and zoom! Ah, the booster tracks speed you up a little bit, and if you go in the wrong direction, they send you back flying. Now, as you saw, I can interact with the tracks using a hammer, or in this case, a ham axe, and you can change a few things about it. Not right here, but here on the end piece right here, this bumper. Now, this is the default one, the wooden bumper, which when you hit it, just brings you to a stop. But if I change this, I remove it altogether, and I just go flying off. Well, not flying off, just gently falling off since I wasn't going very fast. Or, I can hit it again and turn it into this metal post, which will, when I hit it, just changes my direction, and I keep my speed. And there we go. As I said, I don't believe making a proper roller coaster or anything like that would work, due to the fact that it doesn't appear that going uphill or downhill causes you to gain or lose momentum. So you keep your momentum no matter what direction you're going in, up or down. So that doesn't really matter. But yeah, look at this. And even though I can't actually walk on these, the track actually does support the has a little ding 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 when you're hopping on it. But yeah, that's the basic ideas of it. And I was testing it out a little bit to see what it would do. Now, this, let me change this over to the metal ones. Now, the tracks themselves can go upwards and downwards, and they can actually link up two different track lines going up like this. So let me show you what I did here. And it can go up like that. Now, where these two tracks, where this first track meets up with this one, you can hit it with your hammer and change it. And now it's not connected at all. If I hit it again, it's back to where it was. But instead of going up, it's going down. So if I hit this one, switch it up, and go up here, boom, 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 boom. I basically changed the direction. But if I hit it again, now this bottom one is disconnected, and this one is not connected at all. And now, back to the way it was, upwards. Haha. So you can use this to create kind of a stairwell type thing where you can go up a shaft or down shafts or something like that. And let's see, boom, 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 boom. You can actually build up a lot of speed with these with the bumper posts like this. You just keep going crazy, woo, and just go flying off like that. Now I don't know if this one actually gives you any more speed, but it is interesting. Ah, boom. So yeah, you can build up a lot of speed on these tracks if you have a straight line for it, or you're using these boosters, which is very nice because when you need to go a long distance and you don't have a way to speed up your running like I do with these boots or something like that, and being able to go over these mountains and just fly over like I can, thanks to my magic carpet. This would be a very good way to travel long distances, assuming you have the metal to make enough tracks to bridge across and build across the whole of the landscape. This is a great way to travel long distances. And it's a fairly easy thing to do. All you need is lead or iron in order to make these tracks, so you can get it fairly early on. Unfortunately, I did not do anything with it or really think about the rails at the time, so I never really got into it. In fact, this is the first time I've ever actually looked at it. But there is something else I wanted to show you. Now, last time, well, not last time, the time before, you may remember me setting up this infinite honey generator, as well as the honey block generator down here, which I can just break the blocks and get honey blocks and stuff like that. I set this up in 2 episodes ago. Now, there was something I forgot to mention and forgot to set up, and that is crispy honey blocks. And what crispy honey blocks is similar to the way honey and water interact and create honey blocks. Honey and lava interact to make crispy honey blocks. Now, I wanted to show you here something interesting you can do with rails. Now, where is it? Put my wire cutter here. I don't need that, but I will need this pressure plate track. Now, as you can see, I have a line going from here to an intake pump all the way to an outlet pump on this side. Now, I could have just set up another one of these automatic generation pumping blocks like I have for the water and the lava and all that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different with this, and let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me see if I get it right there. Bop, bop. And let me put a pressure plate track on top there with a minecart track, one here, and, oop, no, I don't want to do that. Oop. And rubber bumpers on the sides. And as you can see, I already had a line coming up right here, and it is interacting with this pressure plate track. Now, you may remember me saying that you needed a timer in order for this to work, in order for the automatic pumping to work, and that is true. If you just want to set it and forget it, and just let it pump automatically, then yeah, a timer is definitely needed. But you can also activate the pumps, intake and input and output pumps with a switch or a button or a pressure plate, which I am about to show you right here. As you can see, I am now pumping lava from that side into here, which is going to fill this up instead of just building a second lava pumping system to automatically generate lava. I already have one set up, so I just wanted to set this up here. Now, if you were listening, let's listen. Every time that clicks, it activates the pump, the intake pump, and sends it over to the output pump. Now, if I speed this up, like this, you hear that constant clicking? Every time it clicks, it activates the pump, which means it can pump a hell of a lot faster. This is a 1 second timer, which means it will activate every second. But that click, 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 click from that little that rail track right there activated a hell of a lot faster, hell of a lot more often than that would. So if you have the time to just sit there and you need to move a lot of liquids over from one place to another, this could be an interesting way to do it. And a hell of a lot faster, too. Woo! But yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I did forget to mention this because I hadn't really thought about it, but if we let the honey flow, let me turn the honey generator on, or is it already on? But yeah, as you can see, the honey comes down here, interacts with the lava, and creates crispy honey blocks. Now, crispy honey blocks are similar to the normal honey blocks, like the one right here, except they're made with honey and made with liquid honey and lava. Now, they're not really all that pretty. Let me get a few more, and I'll show you what I mean. They're basically only used for building, like this, and I think there's one recipe for like a potion that uses them. I think it's fishing potion or something. But yeah, that's how you make crispy honey blocks. Just add lava and honey, just like that. And this is a nice alternative to using a switch and timer to activate your pumping system, or generally anything like this, any similar setup you want to build using the wiring and switches and stuff like that. I'm sure there are other more complicated machines and stuff like that that you can use this kind of stuff for, but yeah, this is just the basic setup I wanted to show you guys. And it's just a pump, a couple pumps, and a little bit of track. Makes an insanely fast timer, and activates it, sends stuff pumping really, really fast. So, anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson, and this has been yet another tutorial / episode of my Terraria series. So, anyway, until next time, I will see you later. Bye.